Morning, team. Your boy's in a shirt, so you know what it is. We are here at Posh Country Club for weight loss course. I had to fire up the camera today because I checked my subscribers this morning. 300. We are at the 300 mark, and it's significant. It's a significant number, which I'll get into in a moment. But first, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate every single like, every single subscribe. It means the world to me, and I'll tell you why. Because this journey is lonely. It's a lonely road. And since day one, I've found that saying the right thing, saying the right thing and doing the right thing is often the hardest thing. And on this journey, if you're serious about living the life that you want to live, if you're on a journey of self-improvement, self-discovery, of change, of changing your life, of changing the way things have been for you. If you're serious about this goal, it's lonely. It's a lonely road. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose family. You're going to lose all of the people who are not there with you. And it's been tough since day one to just say, right, I'm going to do the thing that's the hardest. And I'm going to do the thing, I'm going to say the right thing. I'm going to say the truth. I'm just going to say the truth regardless of whether it's going to get the likes, whether it's going to be popular. I'm not interested in any of that, because ultimately I'd be working for the other side. I'd be working for the enemy if I was just trying to get likes. And honestly, the state of it, the state of social media, the state of the fitness industry, the state of it's all I ever see is people trying to get likes and followers and subscribers, and they're not interested in the value of the message. They're not interested in actually helping people. They're not interested. Like, I could quite easily just go with what's going to be popular. And what's popular would be, hey, it can be easy. It's so easy turning your life around. You just need this one weird little trick. There's just this simple trick. Just get up 5 minutes earlier and do this journal. Or I can say, oh, you want to lose weight? Oh, it's easy. Just make little changes. Just, oh, there's an easy way. All you need to do is just avoid this one food. And I'd have this little thumbnail where it's like, oh, this secret, like there's this secret ingredient that helps you lose weight. I could have thousands of subscribers if I did that, but I am not going to do that. That's how you know that I'm going to always speak the truth. And the truth is, it is nails. It is the hardest journey possible when you are trying to turn your life around. But it's worth it. Not only is it worth it, it is necessary. So 300. Why is the number 300 so significant? The Spartans. I love it. The Spartans at Thermopylae. 300 men with their spears and shields held off the entire Persian army, which at that point was half the planet. 300 people held off this overwhelming force, these overwhelming odds. It's often said that the reason why mankind is so divided, why humanity is so divided, is because we don't have a common enemy that we fight against. So that's why we're always fighting against each other. But the inspiration hit me the other day that we do have a common enemy. There is a common enemy. The common enemy is the voice in your head that says, give up. The voice that says, don't bother. The voice that is after selfish pleasure seeking. That's the enemy. That's the enemy right there. And if you're aware of it and you can look directly at this voice in your head that says, oh, just take it easy today. Don't go for the run. Have the cake instead of the salad. Just have another drink. Just drink and drug yourself into a stupor. That's the voice in your head. That is the enemy. And it's the voice of ego and selfishness and greed and laziness and procrastination. That's the voice that mankind has been facing since day one. If we take it back to biblical analogy, I'm not a Christian, by the way, but for some reason these messages are seeming so powerful to me at the moment. The snake in the Garden of Eden, that is that voice. It's the voice of addiction. It's the voice of laziness. It's the voice of procrastination. And it's the voice of doubt. It's the voice of saying, you can't do this. You look at your history. You can't do this. You're not able to turn your life around. You're not able to live your dream. You're not able to produce that thing, to create that thing. It's a liar. It's a liar. It is not accurate. It is not true. And I am living proof that it's not true, because I learned to hear that voice. I learned to see the snake. That's all you have to do, is see the snake, to see the enemy, to see the voice. And once you've seen it, it has no power, because it can only speak in illusions. It can only speak to you, but it cannot control your behaviors. You are in control of your behaviors. So when I have 300 people that are at the very, maybe you don't agree with everything I say, that's absolutely fine. That's fantastic. I wouldn't want everybody to just agree with everything I say. It's supposed to be questioned. But that means there's at least 300 people out there who are at least interested in what happened here, who are at least interested in my story, who are at least interested in the process of change and development, and are at least interested in what I have to say, because they are few and far between in my everyday life. But hey, here we are. So I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. And for sticking with me, even if I've said something maybe that, I don't really agree with that, I appreciate you sticking with me. I appreciate every single like, it, because it sends that to me when it's hard putting stuff out there. It's harder than it looks. It would be so easy for me to just disappear off into the forest and not bother putting anything out there. And it's hard writing these posts. And oh, by the way, if you are following, check me out on Instagram, Corin Bryant. Check me out on Facebook. Go follow me there as well, because I put a lot of things out there and I could use all the support that I could get. And again, I ain't interested in the money. There isn't any. This takes a lot of my energy and a lot of my time, doing the YouTube thing and the social media thing. I don't get anything from it. Maybe I will at some point. And I tell you, one day I'm going to get my shot. I will. Because this voice that came in, this voice that said, get up, that voice that I've been following for these 8 years, the one that says, do the hard thing, go the hard way, dare to dream, dare to hope, that voice that I've been following is a powerful, powerful voice. And I know that at some point I'm going to get my shot. I'm going to be on the Joe Rogan podcast at some point. I'm telling you, I will. It might not be for another 10 years. I don't know. But at some point I'm going to get my shot. And I promise you, team, when I get my shot, I will not miss. If you ever get a shot at the devil himself, you shoot for the head. You shoot for the kill. You don't shoot to wound. You shoot to kill. And someday it's going to happen. I don't know how yet. I don't know what. I'm still trying to figure out my format. I'm still trying to distill my message into something that we can really rally behind, so that we can really build this up. Imagine it. A whole squad of people engaged in changing their life, in moving forwards. And that's what I want to. Today, do it today. You still have time. I don't care how sick you've gotten. I don't care how long you've been addicted. I don't care what place you're in. You still have time. It's the enemy, the voice of the enemy, that says you don't. You're out of time. You can't do it. Not today. Maybe start tomorrow. It's the voice of delaying. It's the voice of saying, no, wait until tomorrow to start your diet. It's the way of saying, oh, you've been obese your whole life. You won't be able to turn it around now. I'm on the side that says, nah, do it. Do it. Do it today. Do it now. So today, what can you do today? Today. What can you do today? Not tomorrow. Don't think about yesterday. What is it today? Are you going to get up and go to the workout today that you were sacking off? That you were going to say, no, not today. No, it's too nice a day. I'm not going to go hit the gym. No, hit the gym. Is it saying no to the alcohol today? Actually, no. Today is the day something changes. Today is the day that this turns around. Today is the day that actually I'm going to listen to this guy. This guy clearly is on one. And maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. Maybe I can just stop drinking today, immediately, forever. Maybe that is possible. Maybe it's possible to actually not just make little changes and maybe lose 1 or 2 pounds. Maybe I can recover from obesity completely and get to a healthy body weight. Maybe it's possible, because I'm on the side that says it is possible. It is possible. And there is a whole army with me, a phalanx of people who are engaged in this process of moving it forwards. That's how we're going to unify. That's how we're going to unify, by identifying the enemy. You see, the Spartans at Thermopylae, okay, it wasn't because they've got amazing shields. It wasn't because they've got amazing spears. It wasn't even because of their training, even though all of those things, sure, great. They held off that vast, gigantic army because of their mentality, because they were fanatics about holding the line. And they said, right, we are going to defend Sparta. The enemy is not going to just roll in and just take over without a fight. We are the Spartans, and this is what we do. We fight, and we are going to hold the line. The emissary is like, yeah, but you know, this is half the world. This army is so vast that it shakes the ground when it moves. This army is so vast that when we fire our arrows, it blocks out the sun. And the Spartans were like, and? Like, sorry, when we said we would hold the line, were we speaking a different language? Like, did we stutter? The certainty, the courage, the strength, we are going to hold this line. Regardless of, all of your threats, all of your fear, no, we are not going to be bowed down. We are going to hold this line. We are going to fight back. You cannot beat a fanatic. You can't. There is no way. There is no way to do it. You can't beat a fanatic. And that's what I want to say to you today, team. Get fanatical. Hold the line. We can do this. We're going up against one hell of an enemy. One hell of an enemy that's been plaguing mankind since day one. But if enough people start get a grip. Get a grip. You can do it today, team. Let me know in the comments exactly what it is you want to achieve, how you're going to move it forward. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for every single like. It's an exciting future. Let's see what we got. Let's move this forwards. Let's go. You still have time.